Hello, and welcome back to the Woodland VIPER Airsoft channel. Today's game will be in Springfield, West Virginia on a friend's field. The field is set up in almost a king of the hill format, with the house and basement being in play, along with various other structures and of course the beautiful wilds of West Virginia. But with no further ado, let's dive in.
Yep, okay. Joel, stay with me. Come on. Joel, come on.
As we crest the hill, we engage in our first combat. And I apologize in advance, but unfortunately, my scope camera was not operating during this game, so we'll have to do with what I have.
We got one.
After clearing their only lookout on the house, I leave my girlfriend behind to cover my six while I push forward into enemy territory to flank around. After spotting an enemy as I maneuver down the road, I get low for an ambush as I wait for his head to rise into view as he makes his next move. Since the last guy I took down ran back into the woods for a swift respawn that's only a few meters ahead, I decide a long flank round is no longer an option and go for a more direct attempt towards the house. As I approach the house, I notice only 2 of our younger players watching the enemy's flank and decide that if I maintain a sense of belonging, they may think I'm on their team. While dead men shouldn't talk, this was still a great moment to get 3 quick kills. I would also note that it's important to use bang rules with younger players in moments like this. Unfortunately, in my hasty push, I neglected to check my 10 o'clock but achieved a respectable trade kill. After respawning, I secured a position in the barn just to the west of the house with 2 other teammates. I decided to move into the third bay to get a better shot on 2 guys hiding behind a tree just a few meters in front of us, through either the exit of the barn or a split between the boards. While it's important to have teammates, you must always rely on yourself as well, because while I had my one comrade watch the doorway, he had turned around as I was climbing over, and in the end I had to make a reflex subpar shot to secure my position. I put my gun down to throw my grenade after checking my surroundings, but find that the grenade was unfortunately a dud, and decide to go for a tight shot through the boards of the barn again.
Well, that's a dud. The grenade was a dud.
After taking down one of the younger players at the corner of the house, I noticed that the guy I just took down at the tree is back up with a medic in the same spot. In Airsoft, it is important to remember fallen players or any way to identify specific players. In this case, I knew the sound of his gun and in turn knew he was back in just by the sound of it firing. I also remembered his position from earlier. This time I get a shot at his medic as well and decide to take him down too, so they have to walk back to respawn, giving me a better opportunity to push forward.
Both of them down.
In the short time the front of the barn was clear, another player moved to the tree in front of the barn, and another moved back to the corner of the house behind the dead bush. But after dispatching of them, I could retrieve my grenade and move up. I managed to get a lucky hit through the thick bush in front of me and decide to push forward.
too.
While scanning the area before pushing up to the house or going for a flank around the far south border, I'm hit from my 9 o'clock and the game would come to an end shortly after. Overall, it was a great day of Airsoft with a KD of 6.5. If you liked the video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And that's all for today. I also left a few fun clips at the end, but until next time, and as always, stay safe, and I hope to see you on the field.
You got eyes on me? Yeah, I can. Right.